Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on our channel with the best homes for sale in Marbella and in Spain. Today we have a home tour that's different and unique to what we normally see here in Nueva Andalucía. Ample entertainment spaces, incredible terrace with views into both mountains and the sea, a layout totally unique and a style of the home that will definitely take your breath away. Get ready for a tour full of sun, entertainment spaces and unique design. Let's begin with Villa Olivia. Pleasure to present you Villa Olivia, another incredible home to add to our best homes in Marbella list and another home that takes our breath away, and I'm super excited for what's waiting for us inside. We've got Mediterranean architecture, modern interiors and plenty of fun facilities to explore together. Let's start the tour from the exterior of the home, where we have this grand entrance with steps leading into the front door. But first, let's talk about the pedestrian entrance that opens up into Villa Olivia. We have these palm trees on both sides, just emphasizing the center of the entrance. We have two staircases, first one leading to the side of the garden that goes and wraps around the house into the swimming pool areas. We have natural grass, and of course we also have automatic irrigation throughout. Now there is a second gate which opens up into your garage, which hosts 3 to 4 cars depending on their size, but pretty spacious to have a garage for 4 cars in the heart of Nueva Andalucía, Los Naranjos golf course. And now Dima, let's switch sides, and I'm going to step up this staircase right in the middle so you can guys see the sheer scale of this entrance that takes us up here with these 2 olive trees. In fact, the home is called Villa Olivia, and it might thrive through the fact that we have plenty of olive trees throughout the home. And now the main entrance covered with these stunning wooden boho style beams at the top, and we have picture windows on both sides. In fact, not a window, but actually a door that leads to the spare bedroom, which we'll explore in a second. And now let's step inside and explore the interiors. The abundance of light and air in this home is incredible. We have floor-to-ceiling walls of glass that open up into incredible colors of the golf course, which we have right in front, and the Mediterranean Sea in the distance. We have the terrace at the same level with the swimming pool, infinity edge. Everything just creates this perfect picture with the palm trees and basically a dream home, which we'll explore further in the terrace. And now about the entrance area, which is filled with light, different ways to enter into the home. And first of all, we have this internal courtyard with an olive tree. Plenty of light coming from the upper terrace, which we'll also explore further, where we have the jacuzzi and chilling zones. And here we have the open staircase surrounded by this vertical designer large pieces, and I like the idea that the staircase is kind of open, so instead of closing it with a wall, they've decided to keep that open feeling, which just maximizes the space. Now Dima, shall we go left, right?
Forward.
Forward. Okay, guys, then today we have a different direction. Let's first explore the living spaces, followed by the bedrooms, which we have on this level, followed by the downstairs, where we have one of the most unique basements I've ever seen in Marbella, followed by the terrace upstairs. Starting from the living spaces, as I mentioned in the beginning, and as you can see, it's open layout, having this volume, the space, the air flowing, plenty of light coming from every corner of the home. Feature wall right here with this boho, I would say, style, where you can decide whether you're keeping the TV open or whether you close it off and have the decorations visible to the rest of the living room. I love the LED light, which is just beneath this feature wall. Another olive tree, beige neutral colors of furniture, which give this home this light feel, and it's just, for me, just feel like I want to relax here and take my time to just enjoy and listen to the wind, because that's pretty much all you can hear in this home. So a nice, cute little area with the carpet beneath, and the fireplace, which divides the kitchen, living, dining areas with a actual fire that you can turn on. Hopefully you will be able to do that tonight. And I love the fact, you want to just turn around, that they kind of made it double-sided. So on this side you have this stylish tile design with these two recessed lights on top. And that, ladies and gentlemen, separates us from the dining kitchen area. Kitchen, we have Gaggenau appliances throughout. We have the grill, oven, and we also have the extractor right there. Nice and simple. Voila. So first of all, coffee machine. We also have an oven. Everything is brand new, so if you're a fan of stepping into a brand new home, this is definitely for you. This is, now I would need your help to close this off. And going further, let's forget about this. And going further, we also have a Gaggenau fridge. I mean, check out the size of it. We've seen these ones before, and I just always appreciate how nice and spacious they are. Island in the middle with bar seating for 4, and that connects us to this stylish dining area where we have these one-of-a-kind light fixtures that basically just blend with the La Concha mountain. When I first entered into this home, through here, and I saw these lights in the backdrop of La Concha and all these decoration and the interior design, I was impressed. And this is definitely a home where I would personally imagine myself living. Now, dining area for 6 with stylish chairs and views of the La Concha, surrounded by one more olive tree. Dima, are you seeing it? In this gorgeous vase that blends the neutral colors with the rest of the interior design. And now let's step into the terrace to see what's awaiting for us over there. There is 3 ways to access the outdoor area. One is through the kitchen dining area, second through the living area, and the third one from the master bedroom. First space is covered with this pergola with open beams, giving us this partial shade to the barbecue area and the outdoor dining area. Let's start from the barbecue zone. First of all, what's really special about it is the La Concha views, which is right in front of you. Southeast facing Casa Olivia gives us both the sunrise and the sunset. And of course, sun all day. So if you're a sun lover, then this home definitely ticks all your boxes. Now, what do we have here? Let's do a little exploration. To your outdoor barbecue zone, we have the wine cooler, little fridge already here, so you can prepare your meats and serve it directly into your outdoor dining table with some refrescos right from the fridge. I love the symmetry that we have 2 same partially covered areas on both sides, and then we have the entrance into the swimming pool in the middle. Dima, let's follow through. On the left, as we walk along, we have the garden with the natural grass, which follows from the entrance, and basically you can go all around the house without having anything except solar panels, which make an ending into the garden down below the swimming pool area. And now further we have the sunken section with a fire pit in the middle. I love the fact that it's on the same level as the swimming pool. So sitting here with your cup of tea or a glass of wine, whatever your preference is, on the hot days of summer, which are very shortly coming. So that's your fire pit area. I love also the fact that we have elevated tiles here, and there is a drainage system which takes out all the water, keeping the terrace always nice and dry, even on the rainy periods like we've had last month here in Marbella. Now the entrance to the swimming pool with this chill out zone, so you can just basically make a few steps, chill out, and then make your further jump into the swimming pool. So let's just show this glass balustrade and the staircase that leads into the basement level. So you can access the basement through the garden as well, which is very convenient. We also have an outdoor shower here. Now here is an interesting fact that I want to speak about. Don't know if you can see it, Dima. Can you see this part in the shot? That we have the glass in the middle, probably about 2.5 meters long by 1.5 meters wide, which looks down. This is just scary every time I do this. So you look down into the spa, which later on we will see from the other side looking up. And in fact, right below there is a bed. So even if I would fall, I would fall straight into the bed. So it's not that bad. And it's just a funky thing to have in your terrace for the brave ones. And now let's explore the second part. We have this L-shaped sofa here that connects into the master bedroom. We also haven't talked about even more sofas that connect into the living area, and the design of the home in general with this Mediterranean style, but keeping the modern interiors. So definitely a great place to live, which brings me to the next thing, which are the specs of the home. You will find it all right here in the right corner of the video, and my number on the right hand side in case you want to see or have any more information about this home. You can contact me directly and I will be happy to guide you through the process of Villa Olivia or any other homes you can see on this channel or in Marbella. And now let's Dima follow further, and now it's time to step back inside. So let's have a look. And back at the landing, we're going to explore the small corridor that leads into the 2 bedrooms we have on this side. First of all, wardrobe spaces with LED lights, followed by the powder bathroom, which makes it 8 bathrooms in the home. We have a toilet and a nice design with a wallpaper and some sliding doors, followed by one of the guest bedrooms. We have 3 bedrooms on this level and 3 bedrooms downstairs. First one with its private terrace looks out into the west side, so this bedroom will catch the last pieces of sun. I love the grey design here, moldings in the ceiling with LEDs throughout, and an open ensuite bathroom. It's a smaller version of what we're going to see in the master bedroom, with this floor-to-ceiling glass and mirrors in the middle, so you kind of have this 3D effect. You are a little bit confused as to where you're looking and where what's what. But I like it. Now, a separated toilet. And for those who remember, at the beginning of the video, I did mention 2 picture windows on the side, but being an actual door. So from being on your toilet, you can just sneak out and leave the home. It's also quite interesting. And also, of course, you can use it to tilt up the window. So very convenient. Now let's follow up to the second bedroom, we have on this wing of the home, which is your master. As you walk in, the design begins. We have these open shelvings with indirect lights surrounded by this dark lacquered wood design. So that's the first space, followed by the open ensuite bathroom, which I was talking about just now. So here we have the larger scale of what we've just seen with floor, well, not floor to ceiling, but ceiling to vanity setup windows. Would you call them windows? Or just walls of glass, basically. So you have that connection with your... Dima, would you like to come from the other side so we can just see how cool it really looks? Voila! So being in your shower, you're basically open into your ensuite, into your master bedroom, excuse me. Now, there are some of you who like it and some of you who hate it. Just like with everything in life, you cannot please everybody. But this is definitely a unique design, which brings a lot of light into your ensuite bathroom. Now, for some privacy, we do have a glass door here. Of course, you could tint that if you wanted to very easily. Now we have a freestanding bathtub here, which leads us further into the walk-in wardrobe with plenty of spaces to keep your things and belongings nice and neat, with a soft close, of course, throughout, and also automated lights. Voila. And access into the terrace, just like in the bedroom we've just explored. And let's move forward into the actual bedroom itself with a double bed in the middle. We have this oak wood feature design right opposite with a TV and a nice tea section. Definitely a pleasant place to have a cup of tea with this view. However, I think I would head outside and enjoy it from there. So, to sum up this bedroom, you see it for yourself. The scale, the size, the colors, and the amount of light. That completes these two bedrooms, and let's head into the last one on this floor. Just before we enter into the last bedroom, we have a second kitchen. Timo, let's just quickly step inside and have a look at the size of it. Even here we have Gaggenau appliances, a very large oven. Nice to have the second kitchen separated for your chef to have its private space. And of course we have sliding doors to maximize the space. That's not over yet, because we also have a laundry area connected into this second kitchen. Let's not call it a dirty kitchen, since many of you in the comments were protesting against that, since the kitchens are very clean. Let's just call it a second kitchen from now. And here we've arrived into the last bedroom, a different layout. We have the second small little door / window that you can use to exit through the home or enter directly into the bedroom if that's something you'd like to do. Now we have a separated toilet with these glass doors. As I mentioned, you could tint them if you needed this for privacy, and here we are very close, but here it is a walk-in shower with more picture windows that lead to the side, and a large vanity setup with the same design of an open glass that connects into the main bedroom itself. Now, in order to reach it, in this case, you would have to step up these 2 steps, so it feels a little elevated right here. Now, we also have access into the side of the home, into the grass that goes around the house and looks out into the Concha mountain. So this particular bedroom, you would get the morning sun. That completes the bedrooms and the living spaces on this floor. Now it's time to head downstairs to see one of the most unique basements we've ever seen. Let's go. You can either access all the floors of the home through the staircase that connects them all, or else you have a lift that you can use in order to conveniently and easily reach all the floors of the home. But we've decided to take the staircase today, and first let's start from the basement area space cinema. We have a very comfortable cinema. We have 4 beds with a large screen, and the most cool thing about this cinema is the ceiling with stars throughout. Now, followed by, Dima, are you stepping back or are we turning around? Okay, so here we are in the garage. It's being finished, as you can see, but definitely a space to fit 4 cars. Here we have a service room, which we are not exploring. Now, moving further, we are about to step in one of the most original basements we've ever seen. First of all, check out this large corridor going down with LEDs in the bottom, with recessed lights on top, reaching double height ceilings, pool entertainment area, wine cellar, swimming pool, jacuzzi, saunas, and 3 bedrooms. So let's start from the pool area. Classically, we're going to have a go, since we always practice. That was a nice and smooth shot. I think we're getting better, and I don't know why, for some reason, I feel like this one is smaller than usual. It is confirmed, which is nice to practice. And let's start from the first bedroom. Out of 3 we have in this basement area. Walk-in shower. Love this design. It's like a half moon. A window on top, bringing some natural light and plenty of storage as well. So a nice guest bedroom to have next to your basement entertainment areas. Now let's head into the second one, which I'm assuming would be a very similar style. It is correct. And we have an olive tree peeking up from the window above. We have the ceiling height here gives that volume, so you really don't feel like you're in the basement. Quite the opposite, in fact. You feel so much space and open, and just a flow of like open spaces. Now here we have a 3rd bedroom, which you are seeing on the B-roll shots. Again, a similar design to what we've just explored. Now a little empty room, which you can convert into anything your imagination desires. And right here, we have a wine cellar. What a cool design with floor to ceiling walls of glass. They tried to recreate this Spanish old style cellar look, and I think they did a perfectly great job with the walls behind like it used to be. And of course, how many wines do we have here? Let's take a guess. Timo?
I don't know.
Guess. It's a guess.
200.
200. I think it's 100. We'll try and count them later and let you guys know the right answer in the comments. And now, connected to the wine cellar, we have this small bar area with glasses exposed. I always like to see the glasses exposed. I feel like it's a transparent feel to your guests, and you're showing your basically bar components nice and open. So little bar area connected into the main living space, which we've just basically walked around. And I love the fact that it's right in the middle. And when you walk down this corridor, it's an impressive space, and I haven't seen a person who walked down that corridor yet and haven't said, wow, this is something I haven't seen before. And I surely do confirm. We also have a TV here in case you wanted to make it a little unofficial TV zone instead of being all in the cinema space. Above the wine cellar, we also have a picture window that looks into your swimming pool. So when you're swimming in your swimming pool and you make a deep dive, you can actually have a small peek into your basement. And of course, they can also have a small peek into you. Now, As we follow forward, I love this art piece, bringing even more colors. We have the blues from the swimming pool, the orange from the paintings. We have sun coming through in the morning directly through this picture window. And just in general, this space certainly doesn't feel like a basement with all its double height ceilings. Now that leads us to another door, which takes us up into the garden with the staircase we spoke about before. So conveniently, if you want to make a pool party or a jacuzzi party, you can bring your guests directly into this area without having to walk through the house. And here we have a changing area. I would assume a place where you change your clothes and head directly into the sauna. You also have a shower, a separated toilet, and a space which is now left empty for you to maybe make some proper changing rooms. If that's something you wanted to create, it is possible. And now we have an entrance into the official spa area. First of all, let's look up and see the skylight, which we spoke about when in the terrace. So it's the glass floor we saw in the terrace. And as I mentioned, there was a bed underneath, and it is true, we have a wellness bed below, facing your jacuzzi and facing into some more picture windows on the opposite sides. Now, a gym area, first of all, surrounded by glass. You can also access it from the corridor if you take it straight to the right, or else through this spa zone. Secondly, next to it, you have a sauna with a very decent size, and it is a dry sauna in this case, right next to the shower. Double height ceilings, plenty of light, picture window into the swimming pool, skylight into the terrace, unique and stylish. And that leaves us with only one last thing left to explore, which is the terrace upstairs. Let's check it out. And lastly, we have the terrace with stunning views of both La Concha mountain, Mediterranean Sea in the distance. We have greenery all around, and we are surrounded by the best villas in Nueva Andalusia and in Marbella, since we are in the heart of the Golden Mile and we have the Los Naranjos golf course in front of us. First of all, this terrace, just as any other floor of the home, can be accessed by the lift, which is very convenient. But today we feel very energized since the sun is back after so many weeks of rain, so we just love the stairs. Now, the first chill out area, followed by the third kitchen counting in the home. We have a small little fridge / wine cooler here, and a sink for your comfort to serve some cool beverages into your jacuzzi zone. We have this large shade over these two sunbeds, glass balustrades, incredible views, pretty much 360 degrees. I mean, who wouldn't want to just spend their evenings in the jacuzzi watching the sunset? With this imagination, we're gonna finish up the tour for today, and as usual, you will find all the information down in the description, and you can contact me directly in case you want to view this home or any other homes in Marbella, as well as on the channel. So for now, we're going to wish you a great day or a great night, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.